These kittens are so sweet. God makes us all alike yet different. And that is humans as well. Not just animals. Love it, everyone. Good morning, friends. June 17th. Almost 25 to 12. I've been busy since I got up. Around 10. Oh, this is Potato Patty Too Mad. Coming to you from her kitchen in Nova Scotia, Canada. Yeah. So, I'm all decked out. It says 25 degrees out there. I don't know if you can see. Ah! Oh, if I broke that, that'd be something. And the clouds. Beautiful cloudy day, breezy.
It's the two ladies that I sing about because I know them well, Maybelle and Sarah. Maybelle, of course, was my mother-in-law, and Sarah was her sister-in-law. A lot of stories.
Well, yeah. And I bet their music is even more beautiful up there in our heavenly home. Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah, I should go out and do my bicycle for 10 minutes. I vacuumed through, cleaned the toilet, because it was plugged the other day. What all did I do? I did some exercises on the floor, but the floor is too hard on my... I'm too bony now. My bony knees and my bony elbows, and yeah, to get down on the bare floor. So, yeah. What was I come over here for? What did I come over here for? I was going to change my earrings. From the butterflies, which I want to wear tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Richie's working double shift, he thinks. There, I want to change them out and put in these ones that Richie gave me 20 years ago or more. Last time I saw my grandson, I reminded him of the story when he found the lost one in the grass for me. He was about 6, I guess. Yeah. Oh, my hip. Just had a little hiccup in my hip. Yeah, I got this here thing in my hair. I know, it's ugly, but it's holding my hair back out of my face. Yeah. Big boo. I don't know if I can put this hat on over top of it or not. Oh, still got the tag on this one. Huh. There. Does this tick? I found to watch the ticks. Actually works. I'll put it on out there. Oh, I'll take my other phone for the... Where's my other phone? Uh-oh. I don't remember moving that. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I put it there. I'll take this for the timer. Yeah, this is June 17. There we go. I got socks on for some reason, so I'm gonna put my sneakers instead of sandals or slippers. Okay, I got them on. Oh, it's lovely out. This is the kind of temperatures I like, not 30. Okay, here we are in the screen room. Leg fell off. I still didn't order one of these because I can still use this one. Yeah. I wonder if I'm going to be able to... See, I'm in the shade here. There's a nice breeze blowing through. Look at the trees blowing. We got lights up here around. Okay. Kept starting and stopping because I had to go to a text. I switched over to Facebook Messenger so I can do this. Oh, I'm caught up. I'm on the bike here. Because I haven't been getting out walking or anything, so, and not working in the wood or on the yard, so I'm lucky to get 2,000 steps. So, I don't know, this thing gives me steps. I got 1,400. Well, I did vacuum and do the beds and going back and forth into the room, into the closet, and back and forth, trying on clothes, folding up clothes, keeping some clothes, putting some in the pile to give away. That's too big. So, yeah, here I am on the, what do you call it, stationary bike. But I like to use more movement, so I do my arms too. I'll try to be quiet and set this to music, so it won't be so boring, because I don't know what to talk about. When you stay home all the time and hardly do anything or see anybody, well, you don't see anybody except Richie, then it's hard to figure out something to talk about. Isn't it? And when you got no memories, hardly, can't remember them and tell them. Anyway, my mouth is dry. I thought I brought up my water, but I don't see it. So, yeah, my bum's almost too bony for this here seat, too. I don't have the padding I had once had. I just got down on the floor, hi Augie, and laid on my elbow on the floor and with my legs out and lifted the top leg 10 times each, but the floor is way too hard for my bony knees and elbows and hips. I mean, I'm not anorexic or anything like that, or skeleton, but I'm not used to those bones being laid on hard floors. Yeah, see, I'm out of practice. My legs, I'm feeling the burn already. And I'm only five minutes in. I have to slow down, but I'm still moving, so any movement counts, right? John Pierre, I think his name is. Trainer to the stars. I met him through Chef AJ. I didn't meet him, but I watched him and her together. And yeah, because he's the one that told me. Well, he told the whole world, but whoever's watching, but it said any movement counts. It doesn't matter if you just laying on the bed moving your arms and legs, and that's what I started doing, and I started getting some strength and energy, and I got out of the bed and started being able to do things gradually and come out in the yard and I walk a few steps, and the next day I'd walk a few more, the next day walk a few more, until I can do at least 8,000 now. Yeah. Well, I could back in when I was working so hard in the wood piles. Yeah. Nothing really for me to do. Well, I could unload that truck, pile the wood in that shed. Hardwood. Yeah, so anyway, I gotta figure out other things to do. I thought about taking the truck and throwing my bicycle on the back of it and go somewhere where it's safe. It's not safe here on the side of this road. barely enough room to walk, and I need a big, nice, safe spot. But Richie's worried that if I go off on my own and fall down and hurt myself, which I'm nervous of that too. When I was 50, I rode my bike an hour. I visited with my daughter and 2 little grandkids, and I'd have lunch. I took my picnic basket on the back of the bike, and we would play Scrabble and play cards and whatever, go to the beach or whatever, and then I'd ride my bike an hour home. And I wasn't even scared or nervous, but that's, let's see, how many years ago was that? 20 at least. 20, 15 to 20 we'll say. The oldest one is 26 now, so anyway. And him and me would go riding our bikes down there, and the little girl too, the little granddaughter too sometimes. We'd stop on the side of the road and he'd go in the woods and pick us an apple off the trees, and we had a lot of fun. Yeah. And I think I weighed about 187 back then. Yeah. So that's almost 50 pounds more than I weigh now. I just dug out the coat that the jacket that I always wore. A nice red, bright, nice red color that you could be seen on the road. And yeah, and it just went like across me like that. I didn't measure the inches, but well, I used to be 44, around 44 bra, and my waist, this and my waist was bigger than up here, and then my hips and belly and bum was even bigger down there. I took measurements when I first started, but they're lost in the house somewhere. So, I'm mixed up here. So that's in the pile to give away. It's just way too big for me. I can't get away with wearing that. I love it, but... Or I'd like to take the truck down and go for a walk on the beach. That's not as dangerous, but... Because the way we're going, we're not going to get any playtime. Because we got the wood, we got the building to tear down, we got gardens to tend. Oh, that pollen is in here too from the trees. Oh, how many more minutes? 4. So, well, I guess it was one thing I remembered. Yeah, so anyway, when I started this plan, it was because I had acid reflux and heartburn so bad that it would come up and it would burn my ears and my nose and give me a headache. It was awful. And I was on 2 medications, and I had pains in my belly and up here too. And I was on 2 medications for stomach and 1 for bowels. And I had a problem in that area since I was born, the bowel part. And the stomach before age 16. And 21 I had gallbladder out, 13 stones. And in 1997 I quit drinking coffee because that can be hard on your stomach, black coffee. I didn't drink any coffee after that. January 12th or 13th, I think, 1997. And then I think 2 years ago I stopped drinking green tea, and I did that because of my insomnia. It didn't help my insomnia, but I don't know, I might have the odd cup of it sometime. Maybe if I'm somewhere and they got green tea and everybody else is having a drink. And if this is, you know, if the world goes back to the way it was and you can mingle with people safely. And so yeah, now all I drink is water. Water, water, water. Water and vegetable broth. But there's no vegetable broth left over anymore. Yeah, because Richie's taking soup in his lunch. Let's see, 4 or 5 says 20 thermoses of soup through the month. So, which is good. You know, that might be enough to save him from some kind of illness coming to him. So, anyway, that's why I went to the specialist. I was on these 3 medications for digestion and complaining that my pills were sticking in my throat. Every time I took my pills, especially at night, the pills would be lodged in my throat, and that would cause me to have heartburn. So they did the endoscopy thing down the mouth and through the stomach. Now, the pills aren't getting stuck there, you just think they are. What? Yeah. Anyway, I felt like saying, well, if you felt this, what I feel, you'd say the same thing. Anyway, so I went to this specialist. He was a stomach, bowel, and esophagus specialist. And he asked me how much I weighed, and I said, well, I think 235. And he said, let's weigh you. So I got on the scale, and it was 238. But I did have my full clothes on, and I did have sneakers on. I said, do you want me to take my sneakers off? And he said no. So I don't know if he subtracted for that, but 238.8. So that's, he said, if you go home, he said, go home and try to lose 10 pounds. See if your stomach starts to feel any better. And he did give me the prescription for something. I still have it in my purse today, and that's 3 years ago, over 3 years ago. So, anyway, I took out the party mix at night. I didn't eat the frozen yogurt anymore, which I would eat 1 or 2 tubs of that a week. And pizza, I was asking Richie to bring pizza home all the time, and he didn't mind. He's making me happy, plus he wouldn't have to cook, because I was really sick back then, and he was doing all the cooking. Found a quarter, woohoo! And just excuse me for a minute here. Okay, so where was I? Started to feel a little bit better, yeah. So the more I started to feel better, the more I wanted to keep on doing it. And I lost, I don't know when it was that I found Chef AJ. I can't say for sure. It's probably, I'm 3 years, 3 months into it tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure probably in the 3-month mark. So anyway, and I found her, and I started watching everything I could find on her, and Dr. John McDougall of the Starch Solution was her mentor, and she was going by what he was doing, but she was a fat vegan for 42 years, so she tweaked it, and like his is salt, oil, and sugar free, SOS free. Well, she made her SOFA, SOFAS, SOFAS free. Salt, oil, flour, alcohol, and salt or sugar, whichever one I didn't say. So that's what I did. And I was doing that ever since. I watched her throw everything in the pressure pot. Oh, you can't see it. It's right here behind me because I have to cook out here. So I throw everything in there whole like she does. Yep. Whole cauliflower for a cauliflower bisque, and whole potatoes and carrots and big chunks of turnips and you name it, and I throw it in there. And like she did. I don't go by a recipe, I just throw in whatever I want or have that day. I don't go by a recipe. And so, yeah. And the more I followed her diet, the more I was losing. Well, I only lost 55 in the first year, but I was unable to do anything but move my arms and legs on the bed. Yep. For the first year. And yeah, so, and I have low thyroid. So, because I made a really drastic change in my diet. I would have thought I would lose more than a pound a week, but I didn't. But that's all right. I'm not in a race with anybody else, but I'm just saying. And because I was old, 66 years old, low metabolism from yo-yo dieting for 55 years. So, anyway, so if you average it out, 99, 3 years, I only works out to 33 pounds a year. But still, that's significant. And I come to some, what do you call it, stall or plateau or whatever they call it. And so I gave up nuts. I was eating quite a few nuts. So I gave up nuts and seeds, a lot of seeds. And because that adds a lot of calories to your meal. And they don't have any filling you up power. So anyway, so I mostly do Mary's Mini all the time, because I do potatoes all the time. The only thing she does either a white or sweet spuds, but I do half and half, and every meal. So okay, so just a second here. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I do the, it's the potato diet, only I eat non-starchy vegetables with it. So yeah. So, and tomorrow is weigh day, 3 years, 3 months. Yep. So that'll be exciting to see if the scale moved. I know the pants fit different. So we'll see. And my wrist, I had to put my watch in another notch. And so we'll see tomorrow what that scale says. I don't fret over the scale. Well, I do want to lose that other pound, but can make 100, but I don't fret over it and let it bother me. And once in a while I'll take it out in the middle of the week and jump on it, but I didn't this week. Oh, my mouth is so dry, and I'm waiting for the timer to go again. So the traffic is just flying by. I got one little peek hole over there. Don't fall over here, Patricia, now. Then this will be unsafe for you. I have one peek hole over there. I'll wait until a car goes by so you can see it. If anybody cares. If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? How does that go? If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, I don't know how that, what, for heaven's sakes, I looked that up not too long ago too. What's his name? I forget. I'll try to find it and put it in here. I'll try to find it and put it in here somewhere. Uh-oh, here comes some traffic. Keep a watch. Keep a watch on the road there. Here it comes. There it goes. Woo! Yeah, they go by pretty fast. Okay, so I still see ants crawling up there, but I don't see any in the house. Well, there's nothing in there for them. I don't know why they bother, but anyway. And it's 5 after 12, so I soon got to eat. I last ate last night's supper time. Okay, where was I in my story? So to break the plateau, I stopped eating the nuts, and I go by Chef AJ's calorie density chart, which that was it for me. So instead of saying I'm going to measure this little piece of potato or whatever, I just go, I eat a pound of potatoes every meal. So a pound of potatoes twice a day for 3 years. And remember, everybody said don't eat potatoes, they'll make you fat. Well, I, like many others, believed that nonsense. Yeah? Don't eat potatoes, they'll make you fat. If I added up the amount of potatoes I ate over this 3-year period, and you can tell. You see my before pictures and you see my now pictures. And it's just like the fat is releasing or deflating, whatever it does, in the right places. I know I got flabby skin under my arm, my thighs and my belly. Probably my bum, I can't see that. Huh. But, yeah. So, yeah, I just followed Chef AJ. She's, well, remember I just said she was a fat vegan for 42 years. So then she cut out the sugar and the fat and the flour and all that. So, and she's 61, and I think 60 or 61 now. And, yeah. So, vegan means I don't eat any meat or animal products, and that was the problem with my bowels and my digestive system. I know that. You can reverse acid reflux, and you can reverse high blood pressure, you can reverse chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, restless legs, angioedema. I had 3 old age spots. They're gone. This eye used to droop down half. That went back up by itself. What else? There's a whole list of things. Itch. I used to itch like crazy. You couldn't see anything, but it felt like cobwebs or something. And it was in the skin. It wasn't on top of the skin. It was horrendous for years. Itch. Especially inside of my nose and my eyes and my ears. I was always digging in my ears because they itch so bad. That's gone. A certain feminine itching problem is gone. What? I used to get up in the bathroom, I don't know, 3, 4 times. Some nights I don't get up once anymore. I can't think of any more right off the top of my head there. So, you can reverse all those. Now, I'm not going to say I cured it. I used to say I cured it, healed it, but I don't think I healed it or cured it. I might have healed it for the moment, but I don't think I healed it, because I think if I went back and started eating the SAD diet, which is the standard American diet, which includes meat and animal products and all kinds of processed junk. Anything in boxes, anything like that. Yeah. So, I would get all that back. I'd be just as sick as I was. And I'd gain the weight back too, I betcha. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna go happily along my merry way and eat what I like and enjoy and It's the easiest thing I've ever done. Dismiss. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. It's like effortless, like, you know, yes, I work hard prepping my food. I work hard batch cooking the food because I have to do it in such odd ways, like how many people have to come outdoors and cook or go in the back room and carry all their stuff in the back room so that they can cook and the food smells won't be in their living area. Yeah, so I have to work harder than most in that regards, but I still love the lifestyle. I love the intermittent fasting. I didn't do that from the beginning. I don't know when I started it, but I love it. Instead of eating 4 or 5 small meals and snacks all day, like they try to tell you, eat small meals and eat more often. Well, that doesn't work. And you're eating constantly. Yeah, so I decided to give it a try. I saw that on there, people doing OMAD, which means 1 meal a day. And I tried that once and I couldn't eat enough to sustain me for the 23 hours. And I got a really bad sugar low, which I cured my pre-diabetes, reversed my pre-diabetes, my high blood pressure, my depression, anxiety. I still get anxious, but like especially since COVID, but I'm not anxious like I used to be. I don't have racing heart and mind in the night, even when I can't sleep, which I was scared to go to sleep in the past. My heart would be just thumping out of my chest fast. And yeah, I was just scared to close my eyes at night. Anyway, and see, that's some more things that I reversed. I'll use the word reversed or stalled, or I don't know what you say, but anyway, I don't have all that anymore. The fibro pain was 24/7. I just felt like one big bruise. The cats couldn't walk on me without me pretty well screaming, and Richard tried to tickle me and stuff and poke me, and he didn't remember that I hurt all over. So, and that's gone. My arthritis pain is gone. Like, I don't have pain in the night. I don't have anxiety in the night. Racing heart and mind in the night. I don't have restless legs, so I still have hot flashes. I'm pretty sure that's what wakes me up. I go to sleep 5, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, and I wake up, and that's it. For 2 or 3 more hours, I'm awake in the middle of the night. So that's one thing I haven't, like other people have said that it's fixed their insomnia, but not mine. So I guess that's the only thing I have left to complain about is my insomnia. I think I'm going 2 more. I did 15, 25 minutes, and this is 31 minutes in. I think I'll stop the video now and go in and make my brunch, because this old girl is hungry. Turn off. I got this out here for my timer. Okay, let's go in from the, oh, look at the clouds up there. Oh, look at that. I better not twist around up here because I'll be on the ground, down the steps. Yeah, we got 2 of those. One doesn't work. The Star Choice one doesn't work. Well, Richie never took it down. We used the Bell one up there. And I still got my Christmas lights up. Ha ha ha! Let's go in, people. I don't think it's supposed to rain. I don't know. I never looked at the weather. Huh, it's Mommy. Come back. Come on. Mama. Yeah. You see me. You can see me. Oops. I had to pick up some fur off the floor. There's a lot of fur around this house. What are you doing going under there for?